What if your emotions are sabotaging your financial future right now? This is just a dramatic claim. Countless investors overlook critical equity warning signs until it's too late. That rush of excitement when discussing a new investment can blind you to hidden risks tied to emotional involvement in your wealth-building strategies. You are not merely investing money, you're pouring in your feelings, dreams, and even your identity. Picture this: you dive into a startup. You are all insuring your enthusiasm and investing your savings. But what happens when reality shatters your expectations? The thrill evaporates, leaving you with regret and disappointment. This is hypothetical, it's a reality many face. Your investment is just numbers, it embodies your passion and belief. And therein lies the danger. Emotional investments can cloud your judgment, making it difficult to spot the warning signs. Consider a couple who chased their dreams of financial freedom by investing in real estate. They ignored market signals, blinded by their attachment to the property. Months later, they found themselves burdened with a hefty mortgage on an unsellable asset. Their hearts were in it, but their heads weren't. Now, imagine being in their shoes. You risk everything only to watch it crumble. The emotional fallout can be as devastating as the financial loss. This is the hidden peril. Allowing emotions to dictate decisions can lead to catastrophic outcomes. Recognizing these emotions is crucial. It's not about dismissing your feelings, it's about understanding how they shape your choices. Are you investing because it feels right or because it truly makes sense? As the stakes rise, take a moment to pause. What if you stepped back before your next financial move? Examining not just the numbers, but also your emotional ties to the investment could transform your approach to wealth building. So, what's your next move? Start by creating distance. Invite a trusted friend to review your decisions without the emotional baggage. Their perspective might unveil what you are too invested to see. This is just about avoiding mistakes, it's about taking control. Acknowledge the emotional stakes to empower your financial journey. As you contemplate your next steps, remember it's okay to feel, but don't let those feelings dictate your decisions. Be an observer of your emotions, not a prisoner to them. Reflect before your next leap. Your financial future hangs in the balance. Have you ever felt that rush of excitement when making a big financial decision? That thrill just before diving into a new investment? But what if that excitement is masking hidden risks that many overlook? Imagine chatting with a friend about your latest investment, sharing dreams of wealth. You're not just putting money on the line, you're also investing your emotions. This is where the hidden dangers of emotional involvement in wealth building come into play. Many people don't realize they are caught up in feelings that could jeopardize their financial future. Consider this: you pour your heart into a business or partner with someone believing they share your vision. But what happens when personal feelings start to cloud your judgment? You could be heading for trouble. Picture you and a close friend starting a business together. The excitement is palpable, but as time passes, emotional tensions rise. What began as a dream, disagreements emerge, trust wanes, and your inseparable vision becomes a battleground. What seemed like a shared goal can devolve into personal conflict. You might find yourself torn between loyalty and logic, a recipe for disaster that often catches people off guard. And that's just one example. Countless stories illustrate how emotional investments lead to financial ruin. You might be betting on a market trend or relying on a friend's judgment. But what if they are just as uncertain? What if they have their own emotional stakes at play? Now let's dig a little deeper. Think about those times you felt pressured to invest simply because everyone else was doing it. The fear of missing out can blind you. You might ignore that gut feeling, convincing yourself you are making the right choice. But deep down, are you truly following your vision, or are you chasing someone else's dream? As you reflect on this, you realize that in your rush to grow your wealth, you may have overlooked the emotional factors at play. Emotions can cloud your decision-making, leading to choices that don't align with your true goals. So, what can you do? The first step is awareness. Recognize those emotional triggers. Before making your next move, ask yourself, am I acting out of genuine desire, or am I caught up in my feelings? Take a moment to pause and consider how your emotions influence your decisions. This simple practice can pay off in the long run. As we wrap up, remember, building wealth isn't just about the numbers. It's about understanding the emotional landscape that comes with it. Are you ready to untangle those feelings and make choices that truly reflect your vision? Think about your next steps. Your financial future depends on it. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing for more insights. It's time to make decisions that empower you, not hold you back. Imagine waking up one day to find that your hard-earned wealth sounds dramatic, right? But what if I told you that this threat often lurks in the emotional corners of your financial decisions? Many people dive into wealth-building strategies, convinced that they have it all figured out, yet they often overlook the emotional factors that can undermine even the best plans. Can you relate? That feeling of anxiety when you check your investments, or the pressure to keep up with friends who seem to have it all together? Let's dig a little deeper. Picture this: you decide to invest in a property simply because it's the hot topic of conversation. You feel excited, but deep down it seems more about proving yourself than making a sound financial choice. That's your first clue. When emotions drive your decisions, you might be stepping into a minefield. Think about a friend who jumped into stocks at the market's peak. Fueled by excitement and peer pressure, they skipped assessing their true risk tolerance. When the market dipped, panic set in, and suddenly their financial future felt uncertain due to an emotionally charged choice. Does this resonate with you? Emotional attachment to certain investments can blind you to their flaws. For instance, if you've inherited a family business, you might feel compelled to honor it, even if it's not the best financial decision. Certainly, here's the Titan version of your script chunk. However, those emotions can cloud your judgment about profitability, and holding on to investments for the wrong reasons can lead to serious financial consequences. Let's not forget the fear of missing out, a powerful emotion that can push you to chase trends instead of sticking to your strategy. You might find yourself investing in the latest hot startup not because it aligns with your goals, but simply because everyone else is doing it. It's a recipe for disaster. So, how do you navigate these tricky waters? It starts with awareness. Recognizing when emotions influence your decisions is the first step. Before making any moves, take a moment to pause. Ask yourself if you're acting out of fear, pride, or a need for validation. If you're considering a significant investment, reflect on your motivations. If it's anything other than a sensible financial strategy, it might be time to rethink your approach. Focus on the long-term implications, not just the immediate excitement. The key is to separate